Well, hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Scout Prepper channel. It is Christmas Eve 2014, so a special Christmas gift video for you guys. It took me a long time to put this together. Today we're doing all 7 levels, the complete military ECWCS clothing system. So it's the cold weather clothing system that the military's been issuing in one form or another since around 1985. Now lately, last 5 years or so, maybe even a little longer for some parts, they've introduced Generation 3. And Gen 3 is composed of 7 levels of clothing which are designed to work as a system to help you in your outdoor needs, whether it's tactical, military, law enforcement, outdoor hunting, range gear, what have you. This is everything from literally long underwear all the way up to extreme Primaloft parka and pants. So we're talking, it's not fatigues, it's not BDUs. This is the other stuff, the inner and outer layers that would go on and around your BDUs. And you can use this for all kinds of uses. For example, in the prepper community, you can use this for rain gear, you know, the level 6 stuff for rain gear. You can have a heavy but compressible Primaloft parka and pants. You can do mix and match all the little pieces, which is how it was designed for the military. Mix and match as you need for the different outdoor conditions. So you may keep a set of Miniman gear, and so you have a pretty thorough set of clothing based on the conditions, the weather that's going on that season in your area. And I'm pretty sure this would take you to most parts of the world. I can't think of anything on earth other than like extreme -60, -80, you know, some kind of extreme below zero temperatures in some part of the world. But for the most livable and habitable parts of the world, this should work for you. And of course, you don't need much if it's super hot. Just need something to wear and something to cover your skin. But there are some added benefits. First of all, if you go with this military clothing, number one, it's military clothing, so it's pretty rugged and durable. It's already been field tested, so I like that. It should last, in other words, and it should hold up to what you're doing. You know, it should maintain itself when you need it the most. Number two, the ECWCS Gen 3 system is designed to be 30% lighter and 25% more compact than the previous generations. Gen 1 just kind of had a parka and pants situation that was kind of heavy. It was kind of the predecessor to the M65 field jackets you've seen. Gen 2 got a little more diverse, but Gen 3 has really gone above and beyond with full-on, complete, cutting-edge materials. I mean, it's Primaloft, it's Polartec, you know, there's all kinds of stuff going on. And also, from a combat side note, a lot of the layers are fire resistant and infrared resistant. That may not be something that you're looking for, and I'm not telling you that this is fire bunker gear for a firefighter, but they are kind of flame resistant and some layers, and IR resistant. So I want to go through this. I can't find a lot on YouTube, so I thought it'd be pretty interesting to you guys. Nobody's really doing the complete system. It took me a few months to put this stuff together, and it's really not that cheap. But if you find it on the surplus market, in your Army and Navy stores, on eBay, what have you, you can save kind of a fortune. Most guys want brand new, the NSN numbers on this show, you know, $450 for the pants, $450 for the jacket kind of thing, whereas you can find the pair for $200, or you can find the pair for $100. So keep in mind that used or new with tags, but just surplus market is really the way to go if you're wanting to buy this stuff. It would be a few $1,000s to buy it all through a normal broker that would sell it to you, like the military buys. So also, I want to show you the weight. Took me a while to find all those because they're not real prevalent on the internet as well. But the weight of every item, I thought, or the set, was real important. So I have all the weights for you, and I'll give you the cost for each level as well. We'll kind of go through what it is, what it weighs, and what it costs, and then we'll move to the next level. Okay, so level 1 starts at the skin, which is long underwear, and it is what is called silk weight long underwear, which you've always heard of, I'm sure. And that's all this is. You may have used some high-tech stuff like Under Armour or what have you, or if you play sports, you've used Under Armour. So this is silk weight long underwear, tagless, and it rolls up nicely. You see the pants rolled up here? Would go great in your pack. Less than the size of my hand, and they are very light. As a matter of fact, it's 0.65 pounds for the top, 0.35 pounds for the top, 0.3 pounds for the bottom, to make a total of 0.65 pounds, or about 12 ounces. So 12 ounces for the level 1, and you've got some long underwear that is pretty good in most conditions. In Texas, that's probably all I'm going to need on the long underwear side, because we don't get super cold, except January and February we may have some stuff in the teens and in the 20s. But I know other parts of the country are totally different. So again, beauty of the system, you tailor to what you need. So, oh, I'm sorry, cost. I got both of these used, though they appear to be perfect condition, for $20. So very affordable on level 1, 20 bucks. Okay, level 2 is a Polartec, what they call the Checkerboard, half zip long underwear. And so this is your heavier long underwear. You don't necessarily wear it with level 1, but you could if you're talking about some really extreme conditions. But it's Polartec, so real thin, but very insulated and very warm long underwear. This is some outstanding stuff. I've already worn it, as a matter of fact, on last weekend's hunting trip when it was in the 40s and it was way too warm for it. So make sure it's cold enough for what you're doing. But I immediately thought, if you guys going skiing and stuff like that, this is a great base layer. So a little thicker, as you can see, it's not silk weight, and a little bit heavier. It's 0.7 pounds for the top, 0.6 pounds for the bottom. So 1.3 pounds, maybe a little out of bounds for you guys on what you're thinking on your weight in your pack for some long underwear, but extremely warm long underwear, and Polartec, so it's breathable. That's good. Cost a little more, whereas level 1 was only $20. You normally find these for anywhere from about $50 to $80. I did find it for $50. New with tags, so that was good. Okay, level 3 is one of the more popular items in the whole system, and it is a fleece jacket. Also Polartec, and it is actually, the label said Polartec Power Dry, so it's quick drying, although I find that hard to believe with all this fuzziness on the jacket. So what this is just your fleece jacket. It can go, it's kind of micro fleece on the outside, regular fleece on the inside, regular fleece on the outside. It does have the name strips, the Velcro name strips there. It does not have anything on the sleeves for your division patch, your unit patch, or anything like that. And it has no hood. So it's just a fleece jacket. This one happens to be, I think, a Rothco. Yeah, Rothco. But I've seen 4 different manufacturers that have made this. I don't know which one's authentic. It lists 3 of them in the military's manual when I found the weights and stuff. So it looks like a lot of people are kind of making this little, it's not a pullover because it's a full zip jacket, but it is just a fleece jacket. So you can wear level 3. There are no fleece pants. It's just the jacket. You can wear it by itself as an outer or an inner layer, but it is not windproof, so you may need something to block the wind, but it is a great insulating layer. Something like this over your normal BDU shirt would be the ticket if it's a little bit cool. Not very compact when you fold it up because fleece is always kind of bulky, but it is crushable, so you can smack it down into a dry sack or something like that. 1.05 pounds is the weight on that, so it weighs a pound, rolls up fairly okay. Compared to some of these other layers, it's kind of bulky, to be honest. Some of this stuff is pretty space age, high-tech stuff. But it just weighs 1 pound, so a pretty good insulative layer. And price is always right. They seem to be the most surplus of any of the levels on the market. Seem to be the level 3 jackets. There are tons of them out there. Not very hard to find. And they're about $40. So a good price on those. I put this stuff together for months and months. I even traded guns, ammo, all kinds of stuff to other dealers trying to find this stuff, but it's not always easy, and it also depends on the camo pattern, and it depends on your size. Of course, there are a lot of people in the military that are size medium and large, so me as an XL, it was a little more difficult to find, and I'm normally, I will say this on sizing, I'm normally kind of a 2XL guy. On a lot of my little jackets, a lot of my t-shirts, stuff like that, I'm 2XL. With an extra large pant, but I will say you need to check the sizing charts, which you can find online for each piece, because each level is sized a little differently, and I ended up being an XL in just about everything instead of a 2XL. These things are cut pretty big for the military, so if you think you're a 2X, you might want to check it maybe an XL. If you think you're an XL, you might want to check it maybe a large, etc. So Camo Pattern was also a big deal for me, it seemed that if you wanted ACU, the price was cheaper because there were more ACUs. Why? Because they issue more to the Army than they do to the Marine Corps or some other special division. So ACU seemed to be cheaper than multicam. A lot of my stuff was already multicam, so I was going that way. I stuck with multicam. So size and color do dictate the price a little bit. Okay, on to level 4. Level 4 also has no pants associated with it. It is just a jacket, and it is a windproof jacket. It's designed to go over the level 3 fleece jacket because it's not windproof. So the level 4 jacket has your outer name tapes. It has no sleeve tapes, but it does have the Velcro pockets on the sleeve, which is cool. It also has the upper pockets here. It has no low pockets, which is also on the level 5, strangely. And it has no hood. It's just a folded collar. However, this bad girl is paper thin. So it is very packable. It is very easy to put into your pack or your system or roll up or what have you. Let me show you. Just throwing it together, not even getting real crazy about it. Look at that. So that's a jacket that folds up to just over the size of a soda can, a Coke can. That's not bad at all. And also at around $40, round number price, not bad at all. Now that jacket is going to go 0.75 pounds, so 12 ounces, 3/4 of a pound, and you have a windproof jacket. That is excellent for maybe an option for a, and I know a lot of you guys might balk because it's military looking, but maybe something for your get-home bag or something like that. If you don't want the camo to stand out, it wouldn't in my area, North Texas, Dallas area, but if you don't want to stand out, maybe try to find something with the same construction or same type, or find it in green or tan. But it seemed to be multicam and ACU were the two biggest on that one. Okay, that was level 4. Level 5, 5, 6, and 7 are really pretty extreme. You have to commit to paying a little money to get something a little more expensive. This is your outer gear. This is your real outer gear. And it has quite a price tag with it. Okay, level 5 is this jacket and this pant. So on the jacket, this is kind of what everyone thinks of as their main military battle dress jacket. This is a good jacket. It is also super thin, but it's a parka, not necessarily a jacket, so I kind of misspoke on that. Whereas the wind jacket, level 4, is pretty lightweight and small and compact. This is super thin, super packable, but a little more heavy duty. You just kind of have to feel it to tell. It has the full Velcro for your insignia or what have you, your unit patch, and the pocket on the sleeves. It has the name tapes, it has the rank Velcro, and it has a packable hood. So this is the first level that you get to that actually has a hood. Now this is not waterproof. If it was, really it'd be kind of the ultimate piece of gear because it's a good feeling, soft and super quiet when you bend it piece of gear. It is full zip. It is easy to pack. Show you. And it has the cuff Velcro, as you can see there, to cinch up the cuffs. But it's easy to pack, it's easy to fold. It packs up fairly small, so a little bigger than the level 4 jacket, but still real light and real compact, yet not real affordable. I will tell you now, when you, as a set or alone, you're looking at about $100 for the jacket and about $100 for the pants. So a $200 set, which seems to be the theme of the other layers, but a great piece of gear. You saw James Yeager on their little canoe bug out. He talked about his level 5 jacket, which was, I think, in another color. But this is real popular. I actually have one of these in ACU that I've had for 3 years, and it stays in my get home bag. So I've always used this as something that's a little outer layer to keep the wind off of you. It's water resistant, it's not waterproof, so it's not rain gear, but just a good outer layer. And it's cut big so that if you had on a chest rig, a plate carrier, or something like that in a tactical situation, this would cover it. Or in a normal outdoor situation, if you had on other insulative layers, like levels 1, 2, 3, or 4, or what have you in this system, just other stuff, heavier, bulkier stuff, this goes over it. So that's pretty cool. It is a great layer. It doesn't have low pockets like you would kind of hope for over here. They're upper, like you saw in the level 4, kind of up pockets. The weight on those is a little more substantial. That jacket itself is going for 75 pounds. So basically the same as the lightweight jacket, but it comes with this suspender fixed, which most guys like to cut them off for some reason. You don't like the suspenders, you can cut them off, but it comes with outer pants. And these are great pants. They are zipper flied and buttoned with a Velcro right there. So these are good pants, and these go on over your other pants. As you see, they have the elastic bottoms with the draw cord and the zipper, right? Halfway zipper, so that you can unzip these, put them on with your boots still on, and they have leg pockets themselves on the outside, on the leg, on the front, and on the other side with a zipper. Okay, so pretty good. As a matter of fact, it's a pass-through pocket. They have a pass-through pocket with a zipper, and then they have the regular pockets. So no back pockets, but they do have the leg, the pass-through, and the hand pockets, the normal hand pocket position. So a great pair of pants, but again, a little pricey for me. I really don't have a ton of use for them unless I was in a pretty cold or pretty snowy condition, because at $100 those are pretty expensive. Now, from a weight standpoint, 0.85 pounds. So you're looking at you know, about a 0.75 and 0.85. You're looking at about 1.5 pounds for the system. Not bad, but it's still weight. Okay, we're nearly done. On to level 6, and I don't know what the deal is with level 6. It seems to be the most sought after and hardest to obtain system, or level of the system out there. And the level 6 is right here. That is a Gore-Tex windproof, waterproof Parka and pant. I will tell you a couple things. It's hard to get. I looked for 2 months to find it in my size at the right price. Some guys are wanting $400 or $500 for a set. I was able to find a set for $200, so it's $100 for the pants, $100 for the jacket. They are really paper thin and super light. It's written as Gore-Tex pants, Gore-Tex Parka, so you're thinking, in my mind, I'm thinking it's a little more heavy duty. And then when I got it, I was kind of disappointed, but then I realized, okay, I have some super duper ultralight and durable and camo rainwear. You know, the outdoor world, like REI, Campmore, things like that, Bass Pro, Cabela's, they all have ultralight rainwear, but you don't find much in multicam, I must be honest. So you don't really have that much alternatives, or ACU, or any of the other camo patterns that are kind of military based, even Woodland. They don't do a lot of that. You'll find Mossy Oak Breakup and Realtree and things of that nature in today's market. So to get an ultralight, super awesome rain suit in multicam, I was pretty stoked, because now it goes with my other gear. If you're trying to remain pretty camouflaged in a bug out tactical situation, maybe that's a great option. Pardon me there. Okay, so I showed you this rolls up super light. I'll show you the jacket, level 4 jacket. It's bigger, so about 1 Coke can, probably 2 in length, 12 inches maybe, 10 inches on the pant. The same, the jacket, as you can see, very nice, full zip, integrated hood already into it. Okay, and the hood has the feet, can accommodate a helmet, as you see if you have a battle helmet, and it's adjustable with this to go to different sizes for a hat versus a helmet versus just a regular, just your head, just your uncovered head on it. And it's paper thin. It is a little noisy, as you can tell when it moves, so I was a little disappointed in that, but I've only worn mine twice. I had the feeling that maybe it gets a little bit softer once you've worn it for a while. So a great system, but it is a $200 rain suit. But look at your Cabela's Space rain suit. Look at your top Bass Pro. Look at your REI stuff that's top end. From North Face, from all these other, Columbia, all these guys that make rain suits, a lot of their stuff's $100 a jacket, $100 a pants. So that's not really out of control on price, but it is up there. The whole system is, you know what? Let me recant that. It was 1.5 and 1.6 on the level 5 for a total of about 3.1. And then the 0.75 and the 0.85 was on the rain suit level 6 that I showed you for the 1.5 pounds. So we'll take that back. So on the level 6, 1.5. The level 5 was the 3 pounds, not 1.5. I misspoke. Okay, last but not least, the wicked stepchild, the sad stepchild of the ECWCS system. They call it the puff suit or the moon suit, and it's the least popular part of the whole system. I don't know why no one wants this, because I think it's a great piece of gear, but it is not very popular. So the market's kind of heavy on them, and the price is down a little bit. As a matter of fact, I got the Parka for $75, brand new with tags, and the pants brand new with tags for $60. So not bad right there. It's, you know, not half price, but definitely substantially cheaper, $135 versus $200 in some of the other levels. So this is a heavy parka designed for extreme winter wear. It is water resistant to the point that if it was a downpour, I'm putting level 6 over it. You know, I'm putting on my rain suit over this, which will happen, which can happen. But if it's most other conditions, it's got some wind resistance, it's got some water resistance, I'm probably pretty good with this on the outside. It is kind of bulky. It's Primaloft, which is a fairly new material, and so even though it's bulky, if you start rolling it up or putting it into a dry sack, the air squishes out of it and it gets pretty compact. And it doesn't get compact, but it gets a lot less bulky than it is if it's just sitting out. Okay, it has a hidden hood like you saw on the level 5, but this is, again, extreme cold weather, level 7 parka, and then it has the insulated pants. And the insulated pants are very unique. They have the fly right there and the normal button, okay, but they have full leg zippers. And I don't think I own another piece of gear with full leg zippers. The zipper literally goes all the way up to the top. So you can put these on over your boots, with your boots on, which is good. And if you need to ventilate while you're hiking, ventilate while you're maybe skiing or doing some mountain camping in the snow, you can do so. You unzip this as far as you want, and now you have some ventilation. Or if you need to get to things in your pockets, you can do so with these pants through the zippers. You can do it from the top if you needed to. You don't have to pull the pants all the way down. You don't have to just unzip them from the bottom. They unzip from the top too. So pretty interesting on these pants. Again, I live in Texas, in North Texas. I don't know that I'd come into a situation where the snowsuit or the Primaloft parka and pants would be a must. We only get snow every once in a while, but I can see many areas of the nation where it would be pretty applicable. A little bit heavy on that system, although the price was right, but 2.3 pounds on the parka, 2.1 pounds on the pants. So you're looking at 4.4 pounds, nearly 4.5 pounds for the parka and pants, but that's really not bad when you consider what it is. That's an extreme cold weather parka and pants. I mean, that thing's rated on the military manual to -25 with the complete system. So I don't know that you would need anything other than that, and the price is right. Pretty cool. 4.5 pounds, maybe that's something that stays in your vehicle for some emergency clothing should you have a flat or some type of emergency or disaster on the road during the winter and you live in a cold weather state. Maybe that goes in your car, that way it doesn't have to take up some weight in your bag and some room, because remember, this is a little bit bulky. So there's all the stuff, all 7 layers. Would you need it all? I don't know. Could you use it all? Sure. But the real beauty of the system is because it is pretty diverse, pretty thin, and pretty specialized, you could get the whole system and tailor it to your needs. So you maybe just need your BDUs with a level 3 fleece jacket and the level 4 wind jacket that time. Or you need, it's going to be pretty rainy, so you just run the rain gear with you. Or it's a little cooler, so maybe you take the level 5 parka and pants with you. But the rain isn't really a problem. Who knows? Who knows? You know, the options are there, and that's the beauty of this system. It's not what I think. It's not what the military thinks. It's a 7-layer system so that you can think. You use your head to develop, take the clothing with you, develop the system that you need for your particular outing or mission. So guys, I hope you like it. All in all, if you added all that up in your head, you can find it if you do a lot of diligent work. I'm talking every day on eBay or every other day on eBay to try to find what's hidden on there, because these do come and go fairly quickly. You can get the whole thing for about 700 bucks. Now that's a lot of money, but that's also a clothing system that'll take you to hell and back. That's everything. That is everything. And I didn't do it all at once. You don't have to do it all at once. And again, I traded for some of it. Some of the guys selling the more expensive $200 sets were looking for some ammo, or some of them were looking for this and that I had. So you may be able to trade into some of it, or Say you set a budget of $50 or $100 a month, you get it over a 7-month period where you get some long underwear and then you go into the mid stuff and then you get the heavy stuff. And by next year, you've gotten the whole system, whatever your budget says. But I hope you enjoyed it. Merry Christmas to all my viewers that do celebrate Christmas. I think that's going to be a lot of you guys. If you don't, then happy holidays to you. Guys, remember that Scout Prepper is part of the Scout Tactical Network, which is Scout Tactical, Scout Prepper, and Scout Hunter. It's a 3-channel network. Check out all 3 channels and like and subscribe to them on YouTube. Check us out on the web, scouttactical.com, on Facebook, and on Instagram now under Scout Tactical. And as always, thanks for watching.